It's Taco Tuesday. I didn't have a taco.
Oh my gosh. What's up, y'all?
Hello. Hey, it's Deanna Montori, and this is Double Talk Podcast. We didn't just touch back down to Chicago, but we just came back into the States from Mexico. Celebrating our birthday, celebrating our brother getting married, and also basically like a college reunion. So we just came back, and it was
absolutely amazing,
a really great time. We just got back, but I'm ready to go on another trip, and I see why people stay in the air and stay traveling.
I can see how people can stay traveling, but I can't see how people stay in the air.
Yes, Dania doesn't like planes.
I don't. Planes are not my thing, and boats aren't my thing either, so I have to choose which one.
She's a road trippy, let me walk girl.
Yeah, I am.
You gonna take a road trip to Mexico? Huh?
No.
You gonna get on the plane?
I don't want to sit, nor do I want to drive that long either.
Yeah.
So I just have to get over my fear of heights. I don't know how or when or what. I don't know. I shouldn't be figuring out the how. I just need to jump on the flight.
That's cool. Yeah,
everybody definitely deserves a trip.
I believe that everybody definitely deserves a trip. This was my first time out the country. I actually had to check my passport because I really feel like they didn't stamp me. But this was my first time out the country and actually my second vacation ever in life. And my first one was in 2019 for our 25th birthday. Went to Miami because that's where the girls go, to Miami. Love Miami down, going back. But so that was 25, obviously 5 years ago. So I did have other trips planned. Y'all remember there was a pandemic, things happened, wasn't finna get on the plane. But so this was my first trip in 5 years, and I really wanted to make this happen, not just for our 30th birthday, but obviously to be able to watch the wedding, but just the transition to getting to Mexico. Not to say it was hard. We did. That's another story for another time. But it definitely was. We ran into some things getting there, travel wise. But just actually when you get there, our first day felt like 3 days in one. And I'm just like, this is what freedom feels like. You really get to enjoy your entire 24 hours. And so instead of me being at work and then traveling home and then going to sleep, maybe eating a little dinner, I was at brunch, I was in the pool, I was at the nightclub, I was at an event, I was taking a nap, I was ordering room service. There's just so much to do in one day. Yes, the trip went by fast, but all of the days just felt like multiple days in one time. Yeah. And there's so many people. I know I work hard. I'm a top performer at my job, being an operational coordinator for a logistics company. And when I say it takes a lot of mental strength, and I don't have the energy to do a lot afterwards, even though I push myself, but to do that, I've been working there 6 years, to do that. And my last trip was 5 years ago.
Much needed.
When I say much needed, much needed. Like, didn't check an email, didn't bring no work, didn't think about work. I took 9 days off of work. My manager was just like, I don't even think I can prove this many days. I said, sir, I'm going on this trip. I don't know what to tell you. I was gone. Yes, the trip was only 4 days, but I needed the 9 days to prepare and to recover. But yeah, it was just such a good time. I know you've traveled more, bro.
Yeah.
But this was your first resort trip. And she was knocked out. Listen, she was the reason we was late for every single event because Shorty was knocked out. Okay, so I know she got her rest. Like, how did it really feel to rest?
So of course we both share unique lives, and my life is very sporadic, very sporadic, very spontaneous. Can be random. Very random, very spontaneous. So I do be on the go a lot. I really be on the move. I actually had to learn a new relationship with rest, not beating myself up for resting or taking a nap, like really actually enjoying sleep. And not it being just going to sleep at night, like enjoying a nap, enjoying just falling asleep on accident, not beating myself up. So I had to really learn what rest was to me and to feel good about resting.
This was on a trip, or this is in general?
This is in general.
Okay.
and starting in January, basically. Okay. But yes, so being able to be blessed with this trip, first of all, and to go and experience a resort. I want to say, okay, so I've been to Tulum. I've never been to Cabo.
Right.
And I don't know if I've heard so many things about Cabo. I hear so many amazing things just about Mexico in general. Mm-hmm. So finding out that we, successfully about to be in Cabo, I didn't do no research. Like, I wasn't doing no research to be like, oh, what is it to do?
Right.
Oh, let me look at the resort. I'm just like, I want to be surprised. I want to just take it in when I get down there. So the journey was this journey when we got to all through everything, which was it was at ease. Like it was at ease,
but of course we ran into some things that made us have to
just
pay attention and stay alert,
which isn't challenging for us because we stay and we make sure we're good. Yeah. Okay, we make sure we're good, and we're always good. We divinely covered. So it was the trip to and fro was a breeze. However, we learned a lot on the journey. Okay, now jump ahead. So getting to this resort,
I will say, because she said she didn't do no research, baby. No, I'm a researcher. I'm looking at everything now. I didn't want to do too much research because I seen some 5 stars, I seen some 4 stars, then I started seeing like 2 and 3, and I got nervous. So I'm just like, we didn't select this resort on our own because we was going to our brother's wedding. So we was going to be there regardless. So I didn't want to read too much negative things that would like try to just like change my mindset and have me worried and all that type of stuff. So I looked at some pictures. I didn't do too much research because just like you said, like you wanted to be surprised, I wanted to be surprised too. But I did do research. But when we walked in, I was really stunned. Yeah, like the lobby was like, whoa.
It was absolutely beautiful. I was taken, like I just took it all in, and I enjoyed that. Did I know that I was going to be resting as much? No, I planned to really be turned.
We said, we not going to sleep for real. Yeah. We only going to take 15 to 30 minute naps, and then we going to be popping out drinks.
For sure. The drinking happened for sure. The turn up happened for sure, but I also reminded myself that this was my birthday trip, as well as celebrating this beautiful union of our brother and now our sister. Yes. So it's like I enjoyed what both sides had to offer. And so when I allowed myself to rest on this trip, I enjoyed my rest because I'm just like, 1, I ain't never been 30 before. 2, traveling takes a lot of energy out of you. 3, I haven't really been getting, I don't want to say I haven't been getting a lot of rest, but I just got healed. So I was already healing from being on bed rest, but this was a different type of rest where I'm like, I'm not on my phone. We not watching TV.
And we didn't go to sleep. So our flight was on Thursday. We didn't go to sleep Wednesday at all.
Since I don't like flying, I have to pull all-nighters before I fly.
But at the same time, we didn't have no choice. Our flight was at 2:19 and we had to be there by 12. And we literally about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, who's finna take a nap? So we was literally up.
I'm doing her henna before we get on the flight. I got my
lashes done an hour before. It's so much, but you was definitely knocked out on this trip.
Oh yeah, I was not.
But I was asleep too. But when it was time to get up, I definitely had to get up.
She made sure she was. I'm proud of you though, because I mean, this is your first trip for real, and you made sure that I'm not tired. I'm outside, and you was, and that's an awesome thing. Me. I enjoyed that I put myself first. And not saying that me putting myself first made things bad, because we probably was quote unquote behind schedule at times, but I really feel like we made it I would have wanted to enjoy more time with everybody, yes, but I don't feel like we missed so much where it didn't feel like we was a part of their trip as well. And you also could have really left if you wanted to.
Yeah, and I did start to leave you, but because my mindset was, dang, I want to chill too. But then I remembered and calculated every single dime that I paid for this trip, and I had to get up because I really was making moves to pay, and I had to. I couldn't be in that room long.
I feel you, and y'all, the way she making it sound like you acting like I really was like on bed rest.
I
just took a nice amount of naps. I probably took one nap a day.
That's
and then
cool.
Slept.
That's fine. But I'm just saying that when it calculated, I'm like, dang, we really only here for this amount of time. Right. And time was moving back fast. I'm okay, I need to go do something. Man, so I was hitting up all our brothers. I'm like, where y'all at? Are y'all in the room? Where y'all finna go? Oh, okay, cool. Y'all going to the after party bed. I'm finna slab with y'all. Y'all got drinks? All right, I'm finna meet you at the bar. I was just trying to enjoy, and soak it up. But like, it was really a good time. Like the view when we walked into, after we checked in or whatnot, and we really walked into, it's not the lobby, but like the back of the resort. I'm like, wow, I love a palm tree. As soon as I seen my first palm tree and we got that tropical breeze, I'm like, dang, we in Mexico for real. And I'm just like, so there was wedding events every single day of the trip. We did have a plan to dip off the resort and enjoy like Cabo the city, but it never happened. And the thing is, it's just like some trips, yes, you can do that. This was a trip, yes, it could have happened, but I wasn't pressed that we didn't get off the resort. But just for the fact that we was on this resort, anything we wanted was literally a call away. All we was doing was relaxing, enjoying our time, having our good time, laughing, drinking, eating whatever we want to. And it's just like so many people deserve just a getaway. Yeah. Even though it went by fast for us, it was just like those 3 days was a different type of reset, a different type of rest that we needed. Like, and I know I work hard. I know you work hard. And not to say like it's people that work harder than us, but it is. And it's people that work less hard, but they still deserve a trip too. But just to get away and not do nothing and put on a nice hotel robe and pick up the phone and dial room service. But you know what? You don't even got to call room service no more because they got the little tablets in the room. All you got to do is press the little picture that you want and tell them to bring it to the room. So it was just a good time because it wasn't no stress.
Enjoy. Like whatever you wanted to do, it was open for you to do. Whatever you wanted to drink, you can drink it. Whatever you want to eat, and you want to eat it again, and you want to eat it again,
and you wanted to eat it again because listen, that steak quesadilla.
Yeah, we was tearing down some stuff.
We said another one. But give me that.
It is something to really think about. Where it's like duality of life. It's so many people that stay on flights. And
it's so many people that never see a flight.
And it's some people that never see a flight.
And I'm going to give you your kudos though, because as much as you scared, or I'm not going to use the word scared, as much as you don't like flying, it's so many people that don't like flying and don't fly. Yeah. They'll never see Mexico. They'll never see Switzerland. I don't know. They'll never see London. Paris. They'll never see these things because fear can really hold you back. Yeah. And I really get it because it is really nerve wracking. If you really think about it, you'd be like, so the air just finna hold us up. But you still push through to do it. Granted, she makes sure before they even, what is it called? I don't know. When the flight attendants, she sleep before takeoff, but she's definitely sleep before the flight attendants give like
this
under
trip
the seat.
Yeah,
you was knocked out.
But like when I'm flying by myself, I'm very attentive. Like I'm paying attention. I'm making sure that everything okay. But I would prefer to be knocked out by the time that plane is lifting off the ground. Yeah,
knocked.
I have to be
knocked and holding my arm.
And this was also the first time I think I didn't have headphones.
Okay.
So like I'm hearing, I'm feeling. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay. I need to go to sleep now, and I need it to happen now.
And
but
she was not.
I appreciate you for even recognizing that, because that is something to not look past. When you every single day you don't even realize you really are going against fears.
Yeah, you're literally moving through it. Like I don't like this, but I'm still going to do it because on the other that and on the other side of this is an adventure. Yeah, and so many of us get held back just because of fear. And I know, right, we have a different mindset with fear. And I know we talked about it before, like, oh, you know, when we get fearful, we just turn the fearful into nervousness or excitement, and we push ourselves to do those things. But that's something like, oh my goodness, I've never been to Mexico before. I'm nervously excited. But then it's really stuff that's like fearful. Yeah. People die on planes, and accidents happen, and so many things. And I can understand why people are afraid. But on the other side of that, or getting through a plane ride, is literally a tropical paradise. Like, and I'm just like, and this is just, every single picture we took, the background, palm trees, a clear sky, the ocean. And I'm just like, this is really a time. I'm just looking through these pictures. I'm like, I can't believe I went to Mexico, because I don't believe it. It don't seem like it's real.
Definitely time travel.
Oh man, we was traveling through all types of time zones. We couldn't even figure it out. Like, we had a layover, and how the heck this and how the heck that. I said, listen, we're gonna figure it out. It's because we leaving early, and we going somewhere where it's gonna be late, and then we traveling back. It's a lot. We definitely time traveling, but I wish, not even wish, I look forward to the next vacation, because they say be very careful with your words. Like, traveling and vacation is not the same thing. True. Because remember when, I think this was us about to take the flight to Atlanta, and the lady that sat next to you, she was just like, yeah, you know, they gave me a private plane, and I was flying from here. I've been on a plane. Yes. And you was like, oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. And she really was not saying she was looking to you, but when I was looking at her, because she was looking at you, I seen the tiredness in her. But that's also because she was traveling for work. Okay, so it was a lady at the airport. She was like, is anyone sitting here? I'm like, no one's sitting here. She sat down, and she was like, whew. She was like, wow, it's been a long trip. I have been to multiple different cities, Mexico cities.
I don't know. She's been just traveling around.
She was just, she said she's been traveling for work and multiple days. She said each day, not like, 2 days here, 2 days there. She said each day she was somewhere, and then they would give her a private plane so that she can get flown to the next location. So I'm smiling, because I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And she just looked exhausted, ready to go home.
And so that's the difference from traveling and vacationing.
No, that's not. Okay.
Yes, it is, because you can travel and not vacation. She went for work. So it's so many people that's just like, oh, I'm so ready to travel. I'm ready to vacation.
Okay, I was thinking about it differently, because I seen something online where it's like traveling and vacationing. Like, basically vacationing is you're in a resort, you're not leaving a resort, and traveling is I'm going to Cabo, but I'm not gonna just stay on my resort.
No, so that's vacationing still.
Yes, in a sense,
but no, you're traveling on your vacation. But if you're just strictly traveling, that's like, I got a backpack. I'm backpacking. I'm traveling. I'm about to go here, and then I'm on the move. And maybe you can't really stop and do everything that you want. But like, vacationing seems more of, let me take my time.
Let's get the dictionary.
Go ahead. Let's look up the actual.
Yeah, we love to look up the actual meaning.
Which one you gonna do first? Traveling.
Yeah. Traveling, to go from one place to another, as by car, train, plane, or a ship. Take a trip, a journey. To move or go from one place or point to another. Okay.
All right, let me do vacation.
Okay. Love the dictionary app.
Vacation, a period spent away from home or business in travel or recreation. Had a restful vacation at the beach. A scheduled period during which activity, as of a court or school, is suspended. I don't know.
Sound like we both wrong.
But I mean,
in a sense,
vacation is a period spent away from home, and it can be business related or just recreational. I don't even know if I said recreational. Whatever.
Yeah, I like. Which dictionary app you get?
Girl, I had to delete it. I had no story.
I understand. This one says a period of some suspension from work, study, or other activities, usually used for rest, recreation. I'm not gonna say recreation next.
I told you,
girl. Whatever. Or travel, recess, or holiday. Anyway, at the end of the day,
you know what I mean when I say I look forward to vacationing more, because I enjoy looking at the scenery. That's why I'm like, the day we left, I'm like, this, let me take in the ocean. Yeah. Let me take in the sand. Let me actually really like talk to God. Let me take this moment in for real. And I want to just be able to really take everything in, because it was so, not technically saying calculated, but they had a schedule. We wanted to make sure that we enjoy every inch of the resort. Yeah. It was just like, yes, we taking it in, but at the same time, okay, we got to move. We got to go change. We got to go take a shower. We got to do this. We got to go do this. So I want to take more in the next time that I travel around. But everybody deserves this luxury to be able to
see new places,
taste new try foods. New foods, listen to new music, get around different energy.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say, and meet new people, because we was meeting so many kind people with sweet smiles on the trip, whether it was in the airport, whether they worked in the airport, on the resort, or any of that. Just like so many kind smiles, and sometimes it is a communication barrier, but smiling and waving has no language, and it was just so nice to see so many people, you know, and everybody that was going on a plane was going somewhere, right? That wasn't where they was from. You feel me? And it was a good time.
Yeah, and I also enjoy too what traveling does to self. It's like so many people are being introduced to you, and you so used to yourself. It's just like, okay, I'm about to go here, but then you actually open your eyes and see how amazed people are with just how you look. So it's just like the newness that you bring to spaces that you're walking in for the first time. People are intrigued or just really interested in who this is. So it can just open your mind to appreciating yourself a little bit more when you put yourself in new settings, when you put yourself in new scenery, because now you're getting to meet yourself in this new space as other people are meeting you, but they're just so more interested in you, because you could be at home all your life.
You be at home,
and everybody's so used to
the same places, the same stores.
Everybody's so used to you. Everybody treats you the same. Everybody already got some type of expectation or a thought to how you are, who you are, and so they already expect you to be a certain way. But when you leave your home, when you leave your comfort and you travel around, you move around, people are so open to seeing who you are, what you about.
You can spark people for real,
and they can spark you. And it's just so beautiful to really witness. Like, I never been here before, but I want to just get up and dance. What's that? Come dance. What's that on TikTok?
Come dance with me.
But you will get up and you will surprise yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's just, everybody deserves to have the luxury of traveling, even if it's a staycation.
Yeah, and even if it's like, it ain't nothing like going low key a staycation, going downtown to a hotel, but even the cities next to you, the major cities next to you. It don't have to be a tropical trip, but it's nothing like not being home. And you have to not find your way around the city, but you don't have no choice but to do your research and be mindful and be present of where you at, because you're somewhere new.
What I also enjoy is the moment you're about to you coming home. So you always have a place to come back to, and it feels so good, especially when you leaving your house clean.
That part.
But it's just like the feeling of being so in this state of enjoyment that now you come back to your clean home, you come back to your...
You can recharge.
But you come back into your space and you get to just sit in everything that you just experienced.
And that's why I be taking 1,000 pictures, 1,000 videos, because when I'm gone, I'm like, and that's why I really was taking a whole bunch of videos, because I'm like, when we're gone, got that storage, babe. When we're gone, I'm like, I'm going to want to remember these moments, and I got a lot of videos. It's a great time. Y'all can check out our Instagram if you guys want to see any footage. The D Girls on Instagram.
Yes. But no, I also peeped you too. Like, both of us, I mean, I didn't have no storage on my phone. Crazy. But the way that you captured but still was in time. It wasn't like you was on your phone capturing, looking at what you just captured. You was watching what you were capturing through your own eye lenses as your phone was up too, and you instantly put your phone down. And that's the way people need to really enjoy a life. Like, okay, I'm capturing these moments for me. I'm capturing these moments for my loved ones, because I know I want to send this to them, but I'm not about to soak in the experience on my phone. I'm going to capture, put my phone away, and continue to experience. So it's just a beautiful thing when you have that boundary with yourself and that awareness too, where it's like, my phone not going nowhere. But this moment is. So I'm going to capture this, and I'm going to put my phone aside, and I'm going to enjoy my time while we're still here.
Yep.
And so...
okay, so I want to end it off. I got a question. What's 2 places on your list? One in the country and one out the country.
2 places on
for
my
your
list.
For your next places to visit, of course. I'd go first if you need some time to ponder.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, in the country, DC, Washington DC, baby. I'm coming to you before the end of this year, baby. I'm going to DC. That's in the country. Out the country though, Santorini, Greece, of course. But I don't think Santorini is number 1, but that's the only thing that's on my head right now. So we're gonna say Santorini, Greece, or Rome.
Okay. I would say, I mean, it's really pushing to DC because we've been talking about it.
She's gonna be just like me.
I mean, we've been talking about it a lot, and I found an event that felt I was so drawn to, especially, and it's happening in the summertime. But DC has like these big museum art parties, and baby, when I say Chocolate City be outside, but it's just like not even about just like Chocolate City, shout out to y'all, but it's just the new energy that the Black excellence bring in one space. And I'm just like, so y'all having a good time, y'all know how to have a good time, and we around art, I gotta go to DC. I got to. So DC, and then out of here, Bali, of course, is my number 1.
Yes, of course.
But I'm not going to even say Bali right now. It's Bali.
But you said Bali.
You said 2, though. You said Santorini and said Rome.
Okay.
I'm going to say Bali and London.
Okay. Yeah, London is on my list. London, I want to have tea.
London is on my list. And shout out to London for real, literally. Because the creative scene, the Black creative scene is crazy. It's crazy. So I need to be a part of that scene. I'm coming for London. And I'm also just coming for the shopping. Like,
very much so.
The shopping and the creative scene. So that's on my list.
Well, we're going to get to those. Don't know when, but when we do, y'all going to see.
But yes, so as we're closing out, I just want to say everybody deserves to have a vacation. Everybody deserves to travel. And I understand, just keeping it real, how finances can be very tight. But finding just that, starting with just what's the word I'm looking for? Not passion, but just finding that interest, that being interested in finding where you want to go, finding where you want to travel to. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And putting it in your head. So not saying, oh, I don't have no money, I'm not even finna think about no trip.
No, think about that trip.
Think about that.
Plan the trip even with the money, without the money.
Yes. So put in your head where you want to go, whether it's where you want to relax, where you want to go try some new food, or where you want to go turn up at. Find it, put it in your head, and just think about it. And the way blessings be working, it could just be so. This is gonna be another thing to talk about, but at the end of the day, it's just so interesting how things could just come about. You could be thinking about this trip, and everybody want to talk about manifesting, but it's so much to manifesting. So we're not gonna get into that. But all I'm saying is, when you put it in your head, when you keep it in your mind, you could get blessed with a free trip. You just never know. You just never know. So find that trip that you want to go to. Everybody deserves to travel. Everybody deserves to rest in a different place other than your bed.
Very much so.
So we
other than his bed too.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. Deanna Montori, and this is Double Talk Podcast. Take a trip, book a trip. Catch y'all later.